chilling right now. All right, hold on. It's hard to do this with just two hands. I don't know how the guy from Def Leppard functions. Hey. What's up? What's up? Lois, be cool. Be cool. What up, everyone? What up? What's up? Hold on here. The streets are empty tonight. Fuck yeah. Okay. Now that we got that shit out of the way. Earl Skakel in the house. What up, AC/DC? I will be seeing AC/DC tomorrow night at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California. From the clips I've seen of from the Dallas show, it looks pretty good. No freaks out tonight. But Thursday night kind of is the start of the WeHo weekend. So, I'm sure we'll see some freaks out tonight. Come on, Lois. Let's go across the street. I mean, it should be a fun event. I haven't been to a big concert like that in quite some time. And, when bands like AC/DC and Iron Maiden and Guns, the days of the big festival-style concert it's over. Message held for review. Hold on. Why are you outside, bro? Where the fuck else am I gonna walk my dog? 3 plates Tommy in the house. Why don't you tell him to suck his pee-pee? All right, I'm gonna mute the sound because the nightclubs are open, and so just enjoy the sights. And about 2 minutes, I'll put the sound back on. I gotta have the sound down right now because of the music. It'll be off in 2 minutes. Okay, the music is done. Sorry about that. And I had to get a slice, if you know what I'm saying. What up, everybody? Earl Skakel and his trusty sidekick, Lois. Yeah, come on, man. Hit the like and subscribe button. There's the world famous Abbey, the restaurant that used to be Pump. So we'll walk through the I mean, yeah, I did see that. They can't need the money. But that tour will be big business. So it will be very interesting to, I mean, they'll play like places like the Rose Bowl. I mean, I would say Led Zeppelin could play the Rose Bowl multiple nights. You know, other, you know, there'll definitely be stadium tours. Come on, buddy. Come on. Hey, come on. Lois. Lois is a runaway train right now. We're going this way. Lois, come on. See, Crew knows how to work the Earlverse stream. And for those of you new to the stream, you know, there's some rules. You know, nobody gets to type in all caps, but there are exemptions for Peter Chicken Man Brennan and Hi-Fi Protege, and any Jeff Ross insults can be done in all caps. Thank you very much. Now in about 2 minutes, we're going to pass the Troubadour, so if they're playing music, we might have to mute the sound again. Yeah, Oilers, first round, Stugats. I was trying to embarrass that guy. Fuck that guy. Yeah, Oilers Kings, that's a tough series. I mean, the Kings didn't do very well tonight, but, you know, they had, you know, not their B team, but, like, you know, you could tell they didn't want to get hurt. So it's going to be warfare, especially with Darnell Nurse not really getting, he got one game, but he'll be playing in game one, so it'll be interesting to see how the Kings treat him. You know, do you go after him, or do you just wait till next season? Because you can't give that Oilers power play. You can't. But you know, and is Tanner Jeannot, you know, we're not going to go by the Troubadour. I've made an executive decision. Is Tanner Jeannot playing? Because he's, you know, the reason they fucking brought him in was to play rough. So, in Edmonton, Edmondson, he played tonight, so he'll be in there. And you know Corey Perry's going to try and stir the pot. So, Lois is right there, man. So it's going to be a great series. I mean, the teams hate each other. The fan bases hate each other. I mean, we're going to be rocking and rolling. And the Kings have home ice, and they had the best home ice record in the league. So, you know, I mean, listen, Edmonton has the two best players in the series, McDavid and Draisaitl. You know, Nugent Hopkins is a good player. Hyman's a good player. Kane, I think, will be back, so he's fresh too. So, but something about this Kings team this year is different. You know, Fogel's a huge addition. You know, Fogel basically replaced Arvidsson. Jeannot basically replaced Grundstrom. Probably an upgrade in both cases. And I love Grundstrom, for the record. And, you know, Edmondson brings a lot of toughness on the back end that they didn't have the last couple series. Because my thing with the reason why the Kings have lost to Edmonton the last 3 years, I mean, absolutely because of McDavid and Draisaitl. And I was at home games in all 3 years. You know, the Oilers bullied the Kings. And although the Kings weren't a soft team, you know, they kind of let it happen. So, you know, really their best series of the 3 was the first series 3 years ago when you had Grundstrom and Brendan Lemieux and Blake Lizotte on the fourth line. They were just unnerving Patrick Kane. I mean, not Patrick Kane, Evander Kane. I mean, you could tell it was definitely their strategy to get under Kane's skin. And I don't know what happened. To be honest, oh, that's a nice, that's the first thing I've ever seen that I may want in this store. So, you know, I hope, and the game 1 is Monday, by the way. I really hope that on Monday night, the series starts off like the U.S. and Canada did in the Four Nations. What's up, man? You know, someone, I think Jeannot's got to be Jeannot if he's in the lineup, goes after Nurse and says, let's get it on, baby. And then you could kind of get that storyline out of the way. But should be... I mean, you know, I don't know. Should you move to Los Angeles? I'm not sure on that one. I don't know what you're expecting. We'll just walk down this neighborhood. It's pretty quiet. I mean, there's some great first-round matchups. I mean, it's really a shame. You know, like Dallas and Colorado, the Mikko Rantanen Bowl. You know, one of those teams is going to be out in the first round. All right, Lois is in the jungles now. So, I mean, I'm sure the strategy for LA is, you know, that's why they traded for Pierre-Luc Dubois last year. In theory, last year, the Kings were saying to Connor McDavid, you're going to have to go through Kopitar, Deneau, Byfield, and Dubois. Good luck with that. And, you know, it just didn't work out. I don't know what happened to Dubois in LA because he played great this year in Washington. But, you know, because he played so bad in LA, you know, we got Darcy Kemper for him. So that's another wild card that the Kings didn't have the previous 3 seasons. I mean, Kemper should be in line for the Vezina. I mean, Hellenbuck will probably win the Vezina, but Kemper should finish in the top 3 for sure if the voting's fair. Of course, you never really see West Coast players, when the voting's tight. I don't think you'll ever see a West Coast player get it because they're not really, no one from the East is watching a King game that starts at 10 p.m. It probably ends past midnight, so it'll be interesting. Yeah, Sens and Leafs, that's a great series. Montreal and Washington, that's a low-key, I think, great series because, I think Washington's going to win. But, Montreal, this series is tailor-made for an upset, because Montreal, they're like the bad news Bears. They barely got into the playoffs. No one's really giving them a chance. And, hey, they're in it. And they've got some youth. They've got some veterans, Anderson, Gallagher. Got a very tough defense. I don't think Rob Blake's the greatest D-man, but, he's not very well liked in L.A. just because how he left the team as a player. But I'm kind of a Rob Blake guy. Like, if you remember, Blake was a free agent. The Kings were kind of slow walking him. He wanted to finish his career as a King, but the Kings were being cheap and waiting. And, it was almost similar to the Aaron Rodgers Steelers thing. So Blake said, fuck it. And he signed with Colorado. Won a Stanley Cup. I don't hate Rob Blake for that. I really don't. So, no, she's just picking her doo-doo spot. Yes. No, I did miss it. I didn't step on it. So, and he's definitely had some swings and misses as a general manager, no doubt about that. But every GM does. Would you rather have Rob Blake or Chris Drury as your GM? Look at the fucking disaster that the Rangers are. So, Toe Blake. Hey-oo. So I'm Team Rob Blake, baby. And, the Kovalchuk signing was probably his worst free agent signing. But I even like that signing. If you remember back to that signing, the Kings, the previous playoff season, had lost 4 one-goal games to the Vegas Golden Knights. They needed scoring without subtraction, so they had to keep what they had and add, because I believe there was a trade offer. Montreal was offering Pacioretty for, I believe, if you believe the rumors, Velarde and Tanner Pearson. So at best, if you're the Kings, you're going to, break even on that trade. Pacioretty probably score 30, 40 goals. Velarde and Pearson probably about the same. So they needed to keep Velarde and Pearson. And, it just... Kovalchuk was the only guy really available that off-season. And his first year, I think he was 4th on the team in goals and 16th in playing time. So he still had the shot. But, he took 5 years off and played in the Russian league. That's going to affect you. So, I'm okay with that. He took a shot. It didn't work out. But at the time, the shot was the correct one. Superior at what? Eating donuts and other things? Yeah, Jordan Spence has played good. I mean, there's a lot of rumors that he was on the block, because of Brant Clark and Doughty. But Spence has played well. I mean, the Kings are pretty deep defensively. I mean, outside of Doughty, right now anyway, I wouldn't say they have stars on defense, but they're so deep that, Jacob Moverari can't get in the lineup, and he's good. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've heard more promotion for the WrestleMania roast than I have the actual card. But you guys know me. I'm an AEW guy, so I'm not going to WrestleMania. I don't even know who the main event is, to be frank. I mean, I'll assume Cody Rhodes, but I don't know. I mean, that Dynamite card last night was fucking amazing. But, it was so good, I realized that, okay, this is the problem. If you like actual wrestling, like AEW, to me, is far superior. I think in a 2-hour show, I think there was like 3 20-minute matches. That's crazy. I think the Osprey, that was like 25 minutes, I believe, and it was great. Lois, come on, man. Lois, come on, move out. You're never going to get a 25-minute match on TV. For those of you wondering, we're on a Beverly Boulevard right now. A lot of high-end stores, and whatnot, custom bed places and furniture. I mean, I think a lot of these places are money laundering because, like this store, look at the size of this store. I mean, this has to be $100,000 easy in rent a month. And I've never seen one person in here outside of the cleaning guy. Hello. So, I mean, we'll see. It's, one of those things that is just... WWE, they're a company that's been around for 50 years. And, the reality is AEW has only been around 5 years. So you can't really compare them. It's just not fair. But I believe their roster is superior, in my opinion. And, I mean, last night's Dynamite card didn't even have Okada on it. There's some... I could make that couch work. I mean, I'm surprised he hasn't because I think the schedule in AEW is really much more to his liking. I mean, he wouldn't have to do it that much. And they don't have house shows in AEW. So he'd have to literally work maybe 2 times a month to get $10 million a year. But I believe, from what I understand, Lesnar is very good with his money. So he doesn't need the money. So I don't know. Will be interesting I'm sure Tony Khan would love to get him. But I don't know. He's so physically dominating. Unless it was, say, Bobby Lashley. I don't know who you could put him up against. That's believable. Now, I know it's pro wrestling. So what's believable? But we'll see. I mean, Tony Khan's a mark, so I'm sure he's already probably reached out to Lesnar and said, hey, what's it going to take? Do you want the money, honey? Yeah, I mean, you got to fit. And Sable, she's got a great body, very athletic. So, you got to figure, like, those are probably the two most impressive gene pool people you could pull from. Like, it's not like that kid's going to be fat. So we are on Robertson Boulevard. And a lot of high-end restaurants here. We are walking by the Ivy right now, which is a home of the $60 omelet. I bet you these people don't move. Oh, they did. Oh, my bad.
So it's like in club, whatever it's called. Club Country Girl.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very high-end clothing store, Kitson. That used to be All Saints right there. Now it's some weird clothing store. Come on, Lois. Step it up, baby. Let's see what homes in this area are going for. All right. Bel Air, California, 17 million. Hancock Park, 8 million. Encino, 17 million. Here's a cheap home, 6 million. Offered at 15 million. Mapleton Drive, that's big money. That's by the Playboy Mansion. At La Jolla, $35 million. Hancock Park, $12 million. Laguna Beach, 22 bones. Encino, $26 million. Damn. Los Feliz. Angelo Drive. So, the average price of those homes is $20 million. This neighborhood is no joke. And if you are a fan of commercial real estate, this is the man right here. J-Lux literally has every available commercial real estate is J-Lux. Here's Free City. This is, now, contrary to the name, it's a very expensive clothing store. So, this is a lot of high-end stores. Here's one of these Botox places. I mean, J-Lux, it's to tell people who aren't from Los Angeles who he is, he's probably the most famous person in LA. Like all these famous actors and athletes and, stars from every walk of life And J-Lux is probably name brand, absolutely the number one guy. I mean, he's literally is like the Wayne Gretzky of commercial real estate. And it's not just this area, it's Malibu and many other areas. So we'll cut through. Now we're going to go on 3rd Street. We will walk by the world famous Beverly Center. Third Street's kind of a interesting piece of LA. It's like I've never seen anyone in the store, but this rent, it's like weird furniture. Look, there's a fucking zebra you can buy. But like, what the fuck is this business? It's not even really furniture. I guess lamps and shit. I don't know enough about Godfrey to think he's a racist or not. Like, I know him. And, sorry, I'm not really reading the stream, so I'll just look down periodically. I've known him for years. I've never heard him say anything out of pocket. But I'm also not hanging around with him a lot. Like the last time I saw him was at Swingers, the diner. He was with some girl. I gave him a big hug. And, that was it. It's not like we had a great conversation. What up, Bumbleclot? That's a mighty fine comb you got there, Bonafide. You should use it to brush some of your bitches. There's a lot of power in this comb. Black power. Suave, Al. So I don't know AC/DC. I mean, I like Godfrey, but I'm only going off of our very limited interactions, to be frank. And I don't really follow him online. So, did he say something recently? I don't know. I'm out of the loop. Like, I don't really watch Dabbleverse streams as much as I used to. I mean, I'll listen to a few minutes of MLC, maybe a little bit of Melton. But that's about it, to be honest with you. Oh, did she say something racist? I mean, she's a bit of a provocateur, but I don't think I've ever watched her show. Jeff. Yeah. What's up? Almost got run over by a homeless guy on a bicycle. I mean, I met her once at the Comedy Store. Just a hello, hi, and bye. She said, let's take a picture together. It'll drive people in the Dabbleverse crazy. And we took the picture, and she never posted it. What the fuck? So, I don't know. Hey, what's up? Yeah. Yeah. I'm just talking to my buddy. This guy's crazy. What was that? I have no idea, bro. I gotta keep my distance. Yeah. This guy's up to something. I'll beat his ass if he tries anything. Okay, he's going across the street. I mean, you know, baggy clothes. I don't know if this guy's a gun or not. In this neighborhood, like, I used to live in this neighborhood, you know. I mean, it was a little scary because he saw me, he turned around, and I don't know, but I'm a pretty scary looking guy, so I'm not really, alright. See if they, have an energy drink. I might need an energy drink. Get some nourishment. Hey, how are you? Good. Do you have energy drinks? Okay, thank you very much. They were playing music in there, so I had to stop. Sorry about that. So, yeah, I know. I mean, that's the thing out here is like, you never know. You know, I don't know what that guy's fucking carrying. If he's carrying anything at all, you know, who knows? I'm getting all... I don't know, but it's a fucking pain in the ass, man, because I could have left the sound on. Sometimes YouTube picks it up, sometimes they don't. But then, you've got to edit it out, and I don't know, I'd rather have a minute of silence. Now this is my old apartment building. Oh, Lois, I think, has to go potty. Yeah, I mean, that liquor store didn't have great selection. Yeah, we'll cut through we'll cut through the alley here. Come on, Lois. Yeah, I mean, this building is an interesting building. It's like this area, this sidewalk I'm on walking right now, used to be a homeless encampment. Now, if you can see, there's a lot of pine cones. And when it was cold at night, the homeless would start a fucking fire to keep warm, which, you know, it's like, I get it. But I'm honestly surprised this building didn't have a major fire. Because, you know, it's a very dry back area here. And these trees are looking a little rough. Now, here's the crazy thing. This is how lazy I was back in the day. We'll do a little fun Earl tour. This was my very first apartment, right here. I lived in apartment 302, so we'll go around so you can see the actual apartment. I get a little misty-eyed, man. Had a lot of laughs in this building. I lived in this apartment building in my parents moved to Florida in 1988, so 1988, I lived in this building. It was actually a very cool building. Like, my next door neighbor was some fucking black dude, and this is interesting, so I'm gonna just skipping rope out here. And, this is 8569 Burton Way, and I lived on apartment 302, so 1, 2, 3, that right there, for about 2 years. And then I was so lazy, I moved from here to this building right here. I literally, I didn't even move a fucking block. That's about a half a block, and I'll show you guys. I lived in number 1102, which all the way up there. See where that light is? That building right there. There and there. Very cool building. I had some interesting neighbors. Jose Ibert, the very famous hairstylist from the 70s. He was most famous for doing Elizabeth Taylor's hair, Cher's hair. And, you know, he didn't talk to me for like 5 years. He just didn't know me. I didn't even know he knew my name. I was friends, and I'm still friends with his partner, Adam. And, one day I get home from playing hockey, excuse me, and I'm in the elevator with him, and he looks at me and goes, "Earl, your hair, it looks like shit." And that was the start of our beautiful relationship here. Now here's a very cool, see this big building right here? I'm gonna stop while This building back in the day used to be Osco's Disco, which was if you ever saw the movie Thank God It's Friday, that's where Osco's Disco was. And then it was a Porsche dealership. And now it's, I think these condos are like 10 grand a month. And the building's not even that nice, to be honest. So, there you go. All right. Lois is getting her second wind. Hold on, Lois. No, I think, I mean, I've traveled extensively in Canada, but never been to like London or whatnot. I almost went to London with Chandler, but I think she was working on a TV show and I almost visited her. She sent me, she went to the Barbados store and she's like, you got to come here. And there's like 4 stores. And but I didn't go for whatever reason. I've been to the U.S. Virgin Islands, which was kind of cool. That was the infamous 1978 Skakel Kennedy family trip. I mean, this area is kind of pricey, to be honest with you, because you're just on the outside of Beverly Hills. I mean, it really depends on what you're doing. Like, are you here for business and you're not going to have a lot of time to see shit? You know, I'd stay by the airport. It's a real shitty neighborhood, but probably the cheaper hotels. But if you're coming out here for vacation, you know, there's, you know, some nice parts of Los Angeles and not so nice parts. So here's my old building, 321 South San Vicente. Kind of a cool building. We had some wackos in this building for sure. The maintenance guy was straight out of a sitcom, always shaking me down for money. Alexander Yee, I'll never forget his name. Real con artist. And here's the front half of the Beverly Center. A giant shopping mall. I mean, you know, you got to tell me a budget, you know, I mean, if you said money's no object and you want to experience the finest accoutrements of the city, the Bel Air Hotel. I mean, but that's probably, I would guess, minimum $800 a night. Maybe more, to be honest with you. The, come on, buddy. Hold on a minute. Come on, Lois. I mean, the Beverly Hills Hotel, just as nice, probably about the same price. Now, there's a very cool hotel on the beach in Santa Monica called Shutters, like window shutter. That's fucking awesome. But that's not going to be a bargain either. I mean, and then there's some, so-so places like the Lowe's Hotel on Highland and Hollywood Boulevard. It's probably a couple hundred a night, but you're very close to all things Hollywood. And then there's a lot of boutique hotels. I think we'll walk by one in a minute here. You know. Come on, buddy. And these boutique hotels aren't exactly bargain basement. I think there's a hotel the next block that's probably $300 to $400 a night. There's also a hotel by swingers, like attached to it. It's probably $300 a night. So it really depends on your budget, what you're doing. Like if you're going to Disneyland, I would absolutely recommend staying in Orange County. But, it's, if you're going to like a Dodger game, there's some nice places. And, like Los Feliz, Echo Park. Now, if you're going all over the place, and money's no object in terms of Ubers or gas. Actually, the Best Western is across the street from the Comedy Store. Now, I won't get into how I know what the inside of the rooms look like. Ho! But it's not your typical Best Western. But it's also not that cheap. It's not like a Best Western in Huntsville, Alabama, if you know what I'm saying. Actually, I'll tell you how I know what the inside of the room looked like. I had a really good set at the Comedy Store. And let's just say this girl with incredibly large breasts said, "You're really funny. You were my favorite. Can you walk me to my room?" Boing! Hello. Let's just say Daddy gave her a private show. She said the 3 best words to me. On the pill. Hello. Hello. I bet you thought I was going to say I love you. Get the fuck out of here. This used to be Monty's Burger. Oh man, I miss this place. But no longer here. All right. So this is a kind of a strange area of LA. Yeah. On the pill. This is 3rd Street. These are like boutique stores. Kind of trying to... Here's one of those driverless cars, man. I still haven't been in one of those. I should just take one just to see what it's about. Yeah, I mean, it's Thursday night, so, Now, see, this is one of those boutique hotels where, it's, like I said, probably 300 to 400 a night. Oh, I knew this guy. This is the greatest guy on planet Earth.
How are you?
Larrabee's not the same.
Long time no see.
How are you there?
How are
You look the same. You haven't aged, man.
you?
I mean, women, they're killing me right now. Everything good with you guys?
Long time no see. How are you?
I haven't been into that liquor store since you guys left.
You are there, see you live around there, no?
Oh yeah, same street. And then they closed the one right down from you guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The other one, the sunset.
Yeah.
They closed that?
Yeah. So, all right, but I just wanted to say hello.
Thank you for coming.
When are you here usually? Monday through Friday?
No, I'm Wednesday.
Okay, cool. I'll come in again.
Thank you for coming.
See, I'm a man of the but. You see this? Here's a boutique hotel. It's 5, 6 stories. Probably pretty nice inside. But the problem with, if you go on Yelp reviews, a lot of Yelp reviews are from other hotels saying, oh, this place is a shithole. But this would be a cool hotel to stay at just because there's a lot of dining options here and whatnot. See, there he is, J Lux, man. Yeah, that guy's very cool. He, well, Bear, that's a little personal, isn't it? And what do you mean by intimate? Hey! I mean, I kissed this one girl. She said, just so you know I have a dick. I said, just so you know I'm trying to come. Hey! So there's cool pizza places like this. And, a lot of places that aren't open at night, like makeup places and whatnot. I don't know what this place is. Looks like a ice cream place. I mean, J Lux, man. And here's the funny thing. I met him one night at the Comedy Store. He was sitting in the bucket seats, which is, if you've ever been to the Comedy Store, it's the back row where only comics and extreme VIPs are allowed to sit. And J Lux was there with this really hot blonde. And I get off stage, and I had a really good set. You know me, I'm honest. And he kind of gives me a nod like the Godfather. And I said, you're J Lux. He's like, and you're funny. And then I just left. All right, we got a big dog coming. Watch out. I like this truck. I almost want to knock on this guy's door and say, hey, can I look inside? She's friendly. She's very friendly. Yeah. I mean, when you're this small, you got to be friendly. Unlike this sorry about that. My bad. I was trying to. That dog almost fucking bit me. What up, Zoom? You almost missed me getting bit by a German Shepherd. I ought to kick that dog right in the ribs, too. Damn, that dog was buck wild. He almost bit my hand off. It's a good thing I'm fast for my age, my bad, age. That dog almost bit my hand off. Shit. And the caffeine just kicked in. I would have fucking hit him over the head with this phone thing. I know. And the guy says you gotta let her smell you first. The fuck? How about train your dog to not be a savage? Holy fuck, man. That dog was out of control. That dog was buck wild. I love trucks. I've never been inside of a 18-wheeler. I've always wanted to just like see one and knock on the guy's door and go, "Hey man, I'm not a homo or anything, but can I just check it out?" You notice Lois didn't move an inch when that dog tried to attack me. Lois stayed in the pocket. Wonder if that tanning salon is still here. Oh, fuck, it is. When I was in my tanning days, I used to go to this tanning salon because when I lived in that building back there, I'd walk. Yeah, oh my God, it's still the same name. UVA Sun. Fuck yeah. Massage. That's one of those jack-off ones, you could tell. Any legitimate massage place doesn't have 3 neon signs. Hello. Now this is an interesting, it's funny I took this route because there's a building coming up very close to my heart. And it's this building right here. I'll see if you can guess why this building has a significance to me. Take a guess why this building would be significant to me. Trust me, Will, I've turned down more pussy than you get. Trust me on that one. Now shut up and hit the like and subscribe button. Sorry, Will, I came in hot on you. I just downed an energy drink. I'm feeling it right now. I'm not saying anything. I just, I like to give you guys a guided tour of the city, and some of these buildings have a personal significance to me. You can guess why. You're not too far off on that one. But that's okay. She's alive and well. Where is she? Thank you. I don't do many of these. This will probably be at the end of the day a 2-hour walk and talk. But, I was feeling it. I didn't get to go to the gym today. So this is basically my workout, a 2-hour walk. Now, I don't know how many calories this is burning, but it's probably about as many as I would have done in yoga. Now we have a guy just passed out right here. Now this bar also has a historical significance in the Earl Skakel land. 34H. If you know, you know. And they have recently been fired from here. So there you go. Once again, Your Honor, I present Exhibit B. The grass ain't greener. And where's that one now? Probably mooching free drinks at Jones, if I could guess that. Ooh. Ouch. Now, I did get a spot this week at the Comedy Store with the new booker, so, I survived the purge. I mean, I honestly took the stage last Saturday like, hey, man, this could be my last spot ever here. But so far, so good. You know, it's, you know, it is what it is. It's a new era at the store. But Emily will survive. I had dinner with her Tuesday. She already got 2 job offers. She'll have 5 by Monday. Everyone will survive. I mean, you know, I think that, and he probably doesn't want me giving him a shout out, but I will. You know, the sound guy at the Comedy Store, the great Danny Dangerous, he was the bass player in the Zeros, which were a big band in the 80s. He's basically in charge. He sees all the comics. And I believe he told her, hey, I need Earl to close. So, you know, he didn't have to do that. And, you know, I mean, the bottom line is I'm not necessarily needed at the Comedy Store. You know, they don't necessarily need someone to do 40 minutes to an hour. They could just have 3 to 4 more comics do it. Now, here's the rub, and it's why I would say I'm almost kind of needed at the store, is they could do that, but then they got to pay 3 or 4 more comics. Whereas with me, I could cover the time of 3 to 4 comics, and you're just paying me. So, you know, like I said, I mean, no one is needed at the Comedy Store. All of us are replaceable. But if it's based on merit, you know, then I do a pretty good job. By the way, I will be at AC/DC tomorrow with Danny Dangerous. He bought his tickets a few months ago. I'm going to buy my 1 ticket tonight. It's always better to buy a ticket the day of. And I've seen clips of the show from Dallas. I had my friend who's a bartender at the Mothership report back to me that it was a very good show. I actually didn't bomb last week, so I don't know what you're talking about. Do we have a troll in the stream? And you can tell me I bombed when your name's on the wall, bitch. That's all right. I don't fuck around Rich or Rick. I'm a soldier. Now, the good thing about taking Lois on such a long walk is I'll be able to sleep until about 3 p.m. tomorrow. No, I'm just kidding. No, he's cool as him. I'm just fucking around. Lois is good, you know, she's as good as she's gonna be. She'll always be coughing because her trachea is never gonna get better. But the good news is, it's never really gonna get worse, you know? And her heart's in good shape. I mean, she does have a heart murmur, but you know, to be honest, you know, she's got great cardio. I mean, We are, about an hour and a half into this walk, and she's fine. Probably got about another 40 minutes. I'm going to walk up to La Brea and back. And now you got to be a little careful around La Brea and Santa Monica because, you just do. Trust me on that one. Thank you, Rich. I mean, who said that, though? It's always someone that says, hey, Lois, the Comedy Store sucks. What up, St. Ranger? But they're not in there. Come on, Lois. Give Lois a little break. It's like I don't say the cellar sucks because I'm not past there. All right, Lois, let's go. Come on. But you hear the same thing about the mothership. I know people who've done the open mic there. They bombed once and basically were told you're not welcome here. And all of a sudden the mothership sucks because they bombed. Well, that place, I used to go there with someone. Now it's changed business. Well, I don't know what dead is. I mean, if you're comparing it to like pre-pandemic, the crowd, at the Comedy Store, yeah, the crowds are down for sure, but that wasn't Emily's fault. I mean, when you look at the people who left, oh, wow, did they get rid of Dupars? Oh, no, Dupars is still there. When you look at the people who left, Rogan left, Joey Diaz left, Theo Von left, Kill Tony left. I mean, whether you like Kill Tony or not, it's a big show. Steve Byrne left, Paulie moved to Vegas, Josh Wolf moved to Vegas. I mean, these are all guys who, are headliners in their own right. We get 2 to 3 spots. And, so when you consider that, it's not like Emily was putting me up over Rogan. She's putting up who's still in town. And, the club was packed a lot of nights. Yeah, Tom Segura moved. Christina obviously moved with him. So you're talking, a legit 10 A-list headliners moved. So, I don't think that, I don't know what Emily could have done. I don't know what people wanted her to do. Emily was kind of in that position that Adam Carolla was in when he took over for Stern. I mean, you're doomed to fail. When you think about it. And Carolla's great. I love Carolla. But here he is taking over for, the greatest, I don't know what you would call Stern, disc jockey or shock jock, whatever. The most popular of all time. And you're taking over. It's like the coach who took over for Al Arbor, the Islanders. You win 4 straight cups, your legacy is that. And the next guy's got to fucking bust his balls just to win 1 cup, which they never did. So, I don't think necessarily that LA is dead, but if you're comparing it to pre-pandemic, yeah, I guess it is. But listen, tomorrow night, I'll be at the Rose Bowl, 100,000 people are going to be there. So it's slowly coming back to, and apparently the last 2 nights at the store it's been packed. But a lot of that probably is comics who think, oh my God, I'm going to get past now. You ain't, brother. It's like these LA comics who think, well, I didn't make it at the Comedy Store, so the Comedy Store sucks. I'll just go to the mothership. Well, if Adam didn't like you here, he ain't gonna like you there. You know what I'm saying? But, they'll figure that out sooner than, hey, all right, man. They'll figure that out sooner than later themselves. I knew this one guy. Actually, it was a girl, my bad. She called me up the morning after the news hit about Emily, and she was like complaining to me why she isn't passing. And she's a veteran comic. And, I'm straight shooter. So I literally said to her, listen, babe, Emily wasn't the problem. Corey didn't book you. Duncan Trussell didn't book you. Tommy didn't book you. Adam didn't book you. And Emily didn't book you. What the hell makes you think Rose is going to book you? So Emily wasn't the fucking problem. And then she kind of hung up on me. But, I'm just giving her fucking advice. But what do I know? I've only been a paid regular up there for 11 years. I know nothing. That's the thing in LA comedy. You try and help people, and then when you don't give them the answer they want, they tell me to bug off. And this bitch called me at 8 a.m. Now, you know me. By the way, we're walking through the Grove right now. You know me. Anyone who knows Daddy Skakel, you don't call me at 8 a.m. So right there, I was nice enough to spend literally 30 minutes with her. Oh wait, hold on, they're playing music. Okay, sorry, they were playing music pretty loud there. So I didn't want to get, you know how it is, guys. All right, now we're gonna do something dangerous here. We're gonna walk through this park. Now, this park has been known for people to get jumped in at night, but I'm feeling feisty. I'd love to beat the shit out of someone tonight. Yeah, the Grove. You know, it's mall music. Plus, I gotta pee, so, you know, I've been walking for 2 hours. I built up some wee-wee in my system. A lot of homeless in this park, too, so hopefully I don't get jumped. If I do, I, Earl Skakel, am of sound mind and body. I leave all my worldly possessions to Lois. We are at Pan Pacific Park here. We'll go in the dangerous route. Lois will be available. Trust me, she could survive anything. She's like the canine Keith Richards. Now, you see how dark it is in here. But I like danger. Alright. I gotta pee down here, man. This is like walking in the jungle in Predator. I gotta make sure my dick doesn't get seen on camera. Hold on. Oh my God, does this feel good? Lois will get the Chandler doll. By the way, a lot of people are wondering who that is in my cartoon sketch. A lot of people think that girl is Chandler. A lot of people think that's Brian Callen. I don't know who it is, man. I commissioned the piece. And here's a killer soccer field, by the way. I did not. I'm out of the loop. As you can see, the lighting in this park isn't great. I mean, it's like tailor-made to get mugged in, but I'm feeling it tonight. If anyone tries to mug me, I'm gonna beat the shit out of them. You know, I might be 56, but I can take care of business when I have to. So, by the way, hit the like and subscribe button, you guys. I mean, you know, I don't know too many streamers, and definitely stand-up comics who would do a 2-hour walk and talk through a dangerous part of the city. You can see this. We got a Kiss show going on right now. I mean, this park really is the Wild West. Whew. I mean, I don't even know what Minecraft is, to be honest with you. Isn't it like a video game or something? Okay, now here's the dangerous part. As it gets real dark. I've seen people like freebasing around this bend. So if the camera drops, I'm at Pan Pacific Park by the Grove, 3rd Street, 3rd Street entrance. All right, here we go. And this wild, tomorrow night I'll be at the Rose Bowl with 100,000 people, and tonight I'm walking in the park alone. And at any chance I could get mugged. Taken out. But heaven helps someone who tries to jump me. Because right now, I'm feeling like Rambo in the hardware store. All right, I don't see too many homeless people here tonight. Of course, Lois wants to stop in the darkest part of the park. Come on, Lois. I love me those Death Wish movies. No CGI, just fucking pretty good acting. Always a great cast. And I think Death Wish 3, the brother from Happy Days, Chuck, was the bad guy. He kind of had that reverse mohawk vibe going. Very good bad guy. I don't know what he did after that. I don't recall seeing him in anything else. You know, that's the crazy thing. So many people like that. You know, who was, well, you know, Jenny Wright, you know, killing it. The first, it's a nice view of the soccer field. It's a really nice soccer field, actually. Killing it. I would say the first 5 years of her career. And then just quit the business, you know? Such a weird, now, let me see here. We'll go this way. We'll go the dark part. I feel like the Indian from Predator. Like I can sense danger. I can't believe Jim Hopper's men walked into an ambush. I don't believe they did. What happened to the rest of his men? Hell, they never left here. It's like they just disappeared. All right, not too much trouble tonight. Usually I see a couple homeless people out here. A lot of kids come here at night to do drugs. But not tonight. Now, tomorrow in the afternoon, this place is packed with people. Everyone walking their dogs. Now, there might be some homeless people right here. And we'll walk right by them. Fuck them. You know, because of this. Yeah, I think I see one. Yeah, he's sleeping on the bench. But, you know, luckily I'm a fairly big dude. So, you know, I mean, Lois got some fucking endurance, man. I'll tell you that much. Once again, if I get jumped, I'm at Pan Pacific Park, walking towards Beverly Boulevard. Thank you for your service. I knew a guy, the first guy who used to drive me to grade school. Actually, he wasn't. He was the second guy after Leroy passed away. He was a Vietnam vet. This guy was fucked up. Tom. Alright. And, we'll go around this part. Actually, we'll go through this grass right here. Yeah, but, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if there were coyotes because, This is when they come out. Now this isn't like my neighborhood, which is at the bottom of the foothill and canyon area. This is kind of in the middle of the city. So I don't see coyotes going this far down. But, the problem is they are, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, let's go this way, Lois. We're just walking into a baseball field, I think. The problem is that they're thirsty and they're hungry. So they come down here, and in that one area of Beverly Hills, there's an alley behind every street. And in that alley, people put those big garbage cans and they put their leftover food. So the coyotes are no fucking dummies. They know that that's where the food is. And I mean, I'm not going to embellish and say me and Lois have ever come close to getting attacked there, but we've had some stare downs with coyotes for sure. I mean, I don't have anything on me right now, but this gorilla stick that's holding the phone, it would hurt if I connected. It's really just plastic, but it's hard plastic. And the actual device that's holding the phone is, I would not want to get hit with this if it was swung with any significant force. Now, they must be cracking down on the homeless in this park because usually there's tons of them. And kids, lighting fires and shit, so. But, hey, we survived. Now I'm coming up upon Beverly Boulevard. We'll walk up to La Brea, up to Santa Monica. We'll make a left on Santa Monica, and then we'll walk home. Well, this is a gimbal, or whatever, the gorilla stick gimbal. And I understand it's a little bouncy, but bro, and I don't mind feedback. I've also been walking for almost 2 hours. I'm not holding a steady cam. Once again, I sincerely appreciate the feedback. But, come on, brother. Come on, Lois. Whew, it's a long walk, I'll tell you that much. But you know what? I'm doing it for you guys. So hit the like and subscribe button. Pretty please. Hold on, I gotta pee again. I'll just whip my dick out. Point the phone this way. No, I don't mind the feedback. But, fuck, man, I've been walking for 2 hours with this thing in my hand. Plus a dog. I don't know what to tell you. Come on, Lois. Whew. Come on, Lois. Kind of nice out. I would say it's about 65, 60 degrees maybe. Not too cold, but enough of a chill to give you a little whatever. All right. It's across the street here. Suck it. Suck my balls! Faggot. Sorry, I just said that word. Car had plenty of time to make it. Sorry about that, guys. I came in a little hot. That guy had plenty of time. Now, if they come back, I'm going to guesstimate there's 3 or 4 of them in the car. I might have to kick ass. I think I could, too. I'm feeling it. I forgot I was live streaming there for a minute. YouTube terms of service. %. I would probably throw Lois up, I don't know, somewhere safe and then just start swinging. You see that one YouTube video where, I don't know, it was like 5 white guys that gang up on this black dude at a pool, and the black dude beat every one of them up. I'd probably throw Lois on this thing right here and then just start swinging. Well, I mean, technically I was jaywalking, to be honest with you. There we go. Sorry about using the F word. I came in a little hot there. My bad. Yes, inappropriate are in the house. Here's a very famous El Coyote restaurant. Oh, that's shut down? Jesus. You know, times are tight when El Coyote's not open. I mean, it's only midnight. All right, I think we're in the, we cleared the danger zone. Those guys would have come back by now. Yeah, I mean, I'm giving you guys some pretty good entertainment. And you guys know me, I'm down with the gays. That slur was just the first thing that came. I figure it's a car full of dudes. They got no pussy with them, so what word would hurt them the most? You know me, I'm a thinker. Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that word. but my life was in danger. All right, La Brea's just up there, and then we start the long walk home. Yeah, I mean, this might not be the most exciting live stream, but, you know, there's far worse going on right now. Trust me on that one. And if you don't believe me, leave the stream for 1 minute and search what else is going on. It ain't pretty, brothers. Yeah. Call Lieutenant Major Nelson. He'll be right on it. Whew. I'm getting a little tired, to be honest with you, but we're in too deep now. I mean, I guess I could call an Uber. Now, we will be passing a pretty cool theater Quentin Tarantino owns. They show old movies, like they'll show Predator here and like classic cinema. We might not be able to do the full stream. My phone just hit red. So we'll go as far as I can. And if the stream cuts off, you'll know what happened. So here's the theater. It's the Beverly Cinema. Friday at midnight is Kill Bill 2. Saturday at midnight, Popcorn. So pretty cool. I've not been, but I hear good things. Runaway Train. Great movie. The Eric Roberts, of course. I don't know what that is. It's probably a weird, you know, Tarantino likes those weird movies. All right. Next light is La Brea. We break left, Lois. I know, a bum. We haven't seen too many bums on this walk. What up, JJ? All right. We're almost at the 2-hour mark. So we'll go to 2 hour and 5 minutes. And that will mean that me and Lois will have to conduct the rest of the walk on our own. but that's okay. Yes. I mean, the live stream is more to give you out-of-towners a look into the city of Los Angeles. Well, you know, Corey, if you're bored, how about showing me the money, honey? A 2-hour stream and not $1 made. You guys are out of control. But I don't want your money. What I want is your like and subscriptions. I'll settle for that. And watch my comedy shorts. Help make me the new Matt Rife. The 56-year-old Matt Rife. And you guys can take your super chats and stick them up your ass. Hey. Now this neighborhood's not exactly Beverly Hills either, brother. I want his life. So you're the fool that dusted Spider. Well then, it's me you're looking for. Thank you guys for watching, though. You guys do help me get into the algorithm. That won't be forgotten. And to you guys, and I'll know who you are if I'm ever in your town, VIP ticket for life. Zoom, Bumbleclot, Shandy in Australia. You guys know the usual suspects. Earth sucks. How do I know when I'm in love? That's a good question. Frankly, a little too deep for the end of this walk. I guess for me, it's when you see a hot girl and you don't really even see her. You know, when I'm at the Comedy Store and I have a girlfriend and maybe she's not there and have a hot girl come up to me after or whatever, I just blow her off because I want to get home to my girl. That's how I know I'm in love. Probably not the way most people judge if they're in love or not, but that's how I do it. All right, we just hit the 2-hour mark. 5 more minutes, boys and girl. And then I'll live stream from AC/DC, but I don't know how that works. Like, I saw some guy post the whole fucking concert from Dallas. I don't know if he got dinged for the music, but maybe you can show the concert, but you can't just make money off of it. Now, I'm not going to fucking hold my arm up for 2 hours, but you give me the money and I'll sing it. You guys are awful fucking, throwing out the bands like I'm a monkey bouncing a ball on my nose. Come on, man. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, it got a lot of views, which, is really what I'm after. I mean, I think this guy's, in 2 days, he had like 200,000 views or something on the show, so but I'm not going to hold my arm up for 2 hours. I want to enjoy the show at some point. Now, what I might do is live stream, before the show, walk around the Rose Bowl and see all the freaks. You know there's going to be some freaks at that show. No problem, JJ, no problem. So we got another 2 minutes, guys, and then I'll shut it down. Because what happens if you stream and your phone dies? Does the stream just end there? Hey. That's a tough question. Oh, okay. Well, I can just go to the stream ends, I guess. I just want to get credit for this 2 hours. But, what was the question? Oh, it gets erased. Fuck that. I will do 2 more minutes, guys. We will go to 125. Have I ever been followed by a sketchy dude? Well, if you go back to the beginning of this walk, there was a sketchy dude kind of following me, but, you know, I'm a fairly large guy. I probably go about 6'1", 6'2", 200 pounds. So I think most people who think of jumping me probably rethink the decision when they get up close. I'm scared, Poncho. Bullshit. You ain't afraid of no man. There's something out there hunting us. And it ain't no man. We're all gonna die. Hold on, Lois. Gotta go to the bathroom again. We'll just, Earth sucks, man. Come on, be cool. Play it cool. Act like you've been in a stream before. All right, we'll stream until we get to this intersection. And then I'm going to shut it down. Let's get to 40 likes. At least get me to 40 likes, you tax cheats. Okay, actually, you're right. I had to pee. Hey, busted. Stone cold busted. My bad. I lied to my fan base. I apologize. What up, Moncton, home of the Moncton Wildcats? All right, Lois, we got to go on the street because they be building on the sidewalk. So, it's about time to bid you guys adieu. I appreciate you guys tuning in for 2 hours in the stream. Hit the like and subscribe button. Watch my last couple YouTube shorts, please. I would appreciate it. And, I'll, whoa, Lois has escaped. She's escaped. Lois, come on, man. What are you doing? Stop. This dog's fucking crazy, man. Holy fuck. This dog's driving me nuts. All right. Earl Skakel, Lois Skakel, over and out.